Hi, Sierra Foothill Charter School families. I'm Mindy Bolar, Principal Superintendent of SFCS. I hope this finds you and your family well. In lieu of back to school night this year, I'm going to provide you information about the opening of our new school year via video. With the pandemic and now recent fires in our area, it is an incredibly challenging time for everyone. The staff and I are disappointed that we are not able to provide our regular teaching and learning experiences for our students. But we promise to make the best of this situation and support every family in any way possible. And I am confident that together we can make this year a success for our students. Pardon me for just a moment while I share our slideshow. First, here is the contact information for our office staff. Robin Cook is our office manager. Dee Means is our business manager, and they are an exceptional team there to serve you. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and that's the best time to reach us by phone. You're welcome to leave messages as well outside of office hours. Email always works too, and it is our goal to return emails well before 24 hours. So please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions or concerns you have. We are here to help. Here's a quick snapshot of SFCS. We are a proud public charter school that is free for all students in grades TK through 8. Our school was established in 2012. It includes a classroom-based program and homeschool program. Our current enrollment is 153 students. And while our homeschool program is currently filled, we do have a few spots available in our classroom-based program. So if you know of interested families, let them know that. As you know, SFCS is starting the year in distance learning. And if you did not have a chance to attend our virtual board meeting on August 3rd or view the report on our school website, you may have questions about how the SFCS board arrived at that decision. So in summary, the board and I reviewed mandates from the state and recommendations from the county health officer, in addition to the following school factors. We have a number of staff members who are in the risk category and would not be able to serve on campus. The limited campus space is a concern, as we do not have extra rooms to split into the cohorts of 10 that were recommended. We are concerned about the ongoing availability of required personal protective equipment for students and staff, and the logistics of the cleaning and safety precautions that were required multiple times per day. Of course, bus transportation would be extremely limited, and that's a significant hardship in our location. And there's a strong likelihood that Mariposa County will soon be placed on the state monitoring list, which would make distance learning a requirement for all students. Our plan for the 2020-2021 school year is outlined in the document linked here in pink. This includes links to other resources for families as well, so I recommend that you take a look if you haven't already done so. By the way, this slideshow will be linked on our website so that you can access these links. In terms of the instructional models for our classroom-based program, we are beginning with distance learning, and distance learning is where instruction is provided remotely. We are scheduled to continue with distance learning through at least mid-October. That is not a hard and fast date, but at that time, we will be evaluating county safety conditions and state requirements before proceeding to phase 2. Phase 2 is hybrid learning. Hybrid learning is where a student spends 2 or 3 days per week on campus and then also has 2 to 3 days of distance learning. We would be splitting the class into 2 groups so that we would have smaller numbers attending each day. With phase 2, there remains the option for families to continue distance learning. That would be available to all students. And phase 2, hybrid learning, is scheduled to continue through December, at which time the county safety conditions and state requirements will be evaluated again before proceeding to phase 3. Phase 3 is full-time in-person learning. So students would be attending full-time on campus daily. That is tentatively scheduled to begin in January after our winter break, but again, that is pending safety conditions and state requirements at that time, and the option to remain in distance learning through the remainder of the school year would be available to all families. Now, in the spring when the campus was closed in March, the focus of home learning was on enrichment and maintenance of academic skills. That was because not all families were prepared to participate with online learning, and so we had limitations on the requirements and grading for each student. This has changed, however, and our distance learning program is now far more structured, teacher-directed, and focused now on student growth and learning. The governor's budget included requirement or standards for distance learning, and they're included here. We are to report student attendance daily, provide daily live or synchronous instruction and learning assignments, asynchronous assignments. We have a minimum number of instructional minutes by grade level. That includes the live instruction plus the assignments. TK and K is 3 hours a day, grades 1 through 3, 3 hours and 50 minutes a day, and grades 4 and up, 4 hours per day. We will continue to provide services for students in need, those who have IEPs, 504 plans, or show other academic or social emotional needs. We are to prevent disengagement so that if a family is not participating, a student is not in the daily live instruction or completing assignments, expect outreach from school staff so that we can help remedy any needs the family has and get the student back on track. We are to support families' connectivity, and in a moment I'll be talking a little bit more about internet service, and then we'll be submitting weekly engagement records. Internet service is necessary for distance learning and can be a challenge, especially in our rural area, but there are many ways that we can help. We are so fortunate to have the support of Sierra Tel. They are once again providing free internet services for eligible families and discounted upgrades on plans for all families. The application for free internet is linked there in pink. Also, we have a wonderful expert volunteer who has offered his services to analyze and support each household to improve the internet strength. There are many different remedies, and he is connecting with families already to provide that service. We also have some funding that is available for families that are outside of the Sierra Tel service area. So for TDS or other internet providers, or to provide hotspots for SFCS homes, please reach out to our office and we will work with you to make sure that you have internet available at your site. Around Mariposa, there's also free Wi-Fi hotspots available. They are at SFCS, Mariposa Art Park, Woodland Elementary, Mariposa Visitor Bureau, and the Mid-Pines Community Park. Our first day of school is Monday, August 24th, and that's when distance learning begins for our classroom-based programs. The live instruction start times on Zoom by grade are listed here. TK and K and grades 1 and 2 are at 9 a.m. Grade 3 and 4 is at 8:30 a.m. Grades 5 and 6, 9 a.m. and grades 7 and 8, 10 a.m. Please contact the classroom teacher or office if you're having trouble connecting on that first day. There are 5 things that you need to get started with distance learning. First of all, access to a device. So we have checked out many Chromebooks and tablets from our office, and we still have others available if your student is in need. As discussed, you need internet access, and please contact the office if you need assistance. Please get familiar with the class schedule and directions. I know that the teachers have been reaching out to each family, providing how-to videos and meetings, individual meetings with families to help them understand where to find assignments, how to connect for live instruction, and where to submit completed assignments. I encourage you to try connecting on zoom.us on the student device in advance of Monday morning. Make sure that you have an organized workspace with school supplies and materials for your student that is as free from distraction as possible. I know that can be hard in a household. Please also make sure, since your student will be on camera, that the background, whatever is behind them, is appropriate and not distracting for other students. And then let's help our students be prepared. We want them to get a good night's sleep, eat breakfast, collect all their needed materials ahead of time, and connect to Zoom on time daily. The distance learning platforms that will be used during distance learning for grades TK through 8 is Zoom for the live instruction portion of their academic program. Grades TK through 2 will be using a program called Seesaw for the assignments and submissions, and grades 3 through 8 will be using Google Classroom for assignments and submissions. And included here are links to how-to videos. They are short and very clear. I think you will find them helpful. Of course, we will be having lots of homeschool communication back and forth, so we are here to support you. The teacher and instructional aides will have office hours throughout the week so that you can, via Zoom, connect with them or contact them by phone. I know that, again, the teachers have provided videos and websites to help families understand how to access the academic program and live instruction. Teachers are holding one-on-one family meetings via Zoom. If you haven't had your family meeting yet, that will happen in the week ahead. Know that teachers reached out to students with letters, postcards, and class dojo messages. For the school as a whole, we will primarily communicate via email, and you will also see the information posted on our Facebook page. Again, you can contact the office staff by phone or email. And then also just want to let you know that in addition to the classroom instructional program for our classroom-based students, in September, we will begin offering some online tutoring and enrichment classes led by our instructional assistants. Our office phone and office hours are listed there again. So we have learning expectations for our students. We expect them to arrive on time for live instruction daily, be presentable and respectful during Zoom sessions. So while we don't have a hard and fast dress code, we want to make sure that students are dressed appropriately for how they would in school. Students are to complete assigned activities to the best of their ability, take care of their school supplies, materials, and devices, and reach out to the teacher and instructional aide during office hour when they have any needs or concerns or need some extra support. Our meal program, a little similar to what we did when we were closed in the springtime. We will have grab and go meals that will be available for pickup between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. each Monday and Wednesday. On Mondays, there will be 3 breakfasts and 2 lunches. And on Wednesdays, there will be 2 breakfasts and 3 lunches, but for a total of 5 breakfasts and 5 lunches available each week. Families may prepay for meals in the office using check or cash only, and costs are listed there for the grab and go multiple meal bags. Families eligible for free or reduced meals, if they were eligible last year, they remain eligible for 30 days, but families must submit an annual meal application to continue eligibility this school year. Please submit those applications right away. They are found in the first day packet or that blue folder that you received on our instructional materials pickup day. If you're a visitor to our campus, please make sure that you follow these guidelines: physical distancing, wearing a mask or face covering, and of course, staying off campus if you are exhibiting any symptoms, including fever, cough, headache, fatigue, and shortness of breath. I want to thank you so much for partnering with us, for your flexibility and understanding, and the efforts that I know you will make to help your student make the most of our distance learning and experiences overall this year. I also want to thank our teachers who spent much of their summer planning for this online learning experience for your children to make it as engaging and successful and fun as possible for them. The SFCS staff is here to support you, and we are Colts strong. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Let's make it a great year.